Today we're going to talk about adjectives. Now you remember that an adjective describes a noun or pronoun. So let's take a look and see if you can recognize nouns. And let's start over. Today let's talk about adjectives. Remember that an adjective describes a noun or pronoun. So let's begin and see if you can pick out the adjectives that describe nouns. Okay, first thing, Joan took 7 months to get her passport. Now if you'll look, if you need to pick out the nouns first, pick those out. Then see if there's anything that describes those. Well, I'm looking and right away I see months. Alright, so 7 describes months, telling how many. Her describes passport, telling which passport, her passport. Alright, Rebecca realized that her car needed work. Alright, if you look at that, you look for anything that might describe a noun. So I see her and old, and both of those words describe car. The last sentence, I slipped on the slippery, wet floor. And you have slippery and wet, and they both describe your noun, floor. Now, you see if you can pick out some nouns, pick out some adjectives that describe those nouns. Proper adjectives. Now, proper adjective is a proper noun that is used as an adjective. Remember, it always will be capitalized. And then there is a predicate adjective. A predicate adjective is an adjective that comes after a linking verb. Now, let's see if we can tell the difference between a proper adjective and a predicate adjective. The first one, her hair is blonde. Now, you notice the first thing you clue in on is you see is. That's linking. So you automatically know that this word blonde goes back and describes hair. Therefore, it is a predicate adjective. Describes hair. Okay, the second one. I find that Shakespearean sonnets are beautiful. Now, if you look at this, Shakespeare, proper noun, capitalized word, and it's describing sonnets. Telling what kind of sonnets, all right? So there is your proper adjective. And the last one, the car was rusty and old. Again, you have this linking helping verb. So rusty and old goes back, and it's going to go all the way back and describe car. It links back to car. So that would be a predicate adjective. Now let's see if you can tell the difference in proper and predicate adjectives. Sometimes nouns can act as adjectives. Sometimes it may be hard for you to tell if a word is an adjective or a noun. But remember that an adjective describes a noun, and the noun is the major thing. It's a person, place, or thing. So now let's look back and see if you can tell the difference in a word that's used as an adjective in one sentence and a noun in the other. Okay, the first one, I rode my bike to the mall. Now, if you look at that, bike is a thing. It's a major thing in that sentence. So that would be the noun. But in the second sentence, the bike rider stopped to rest. Here, bike tells what kind of rider. So in this sentence, it describes a noun. It is your adjective. Now, let's see if you can do a few sentences and distinguish between noun and adjective.